Alrighty, it says that I am live, so hello and happy Sunday. It is Sunday the 26th of July, which means we are on the last week of Camp Nano. I'm behind. Story of my life. So I don't know where you guys are standing as to your work in progress, whether or not you have already accomplished camp. If so, fantastic. Props to you. If you are on track, again, awesome. Doing great. I am firmly in the I have made progress camp, which in itself is a winning camp, but I am not in the like super duper fanfare winner circle just yet. And I may not be, but the way that I've been looking at it since about midway through camp is that I'm doing a whole bunch of things for the first time this month. And I think that trying things for the first time and making progress on those things is fantastic in and of itself. So I do not feel badly about quote unquote failing at camp thus far because I'm not really failing. So there you go. But hello. So I hope that we are having a fantastic day. I will be trying to get a good number of words in today, despite, not like caring as much if I cross the finish line. But I do want to see sort of like an uptick in the amount of progress that I've been making because I've had several sort of like low days this month. So I would like to just kind of in general bring the amount of writing that I'm doing up. So yeah, Mr. P was first. Hello. I just saw your plan with me this morning. Was it this morning or was it last night? I don't know. Sometime recently. I saw your plan with me using the Happy Planner Classic. So I saw that. It was cool. CB, hello, hello, hello. Miss B, you were here early. Kai, hello, welcome. Sarah is here. Hello, hello. Megan is also here. Hello. Get mad with Cad the lad. Hey, howdy, hey. You are welcome here. And I know that there is, I think, Kat Mosher and a bunch of her AuthorTube friends. Oops, sorry, I just saw like a pair of hummingbirds zoom past my window. And I got distracted. My attention span was just like, boop. So I know that there is I think a 14 or all day write-a-thon thing going on, bouncing around between a whole bunch of different people's channels. So that is going on today as well. So there are plenty of live streams starting today, and I think probably through the end of the week because camp. So hello, Vanya. Welcome. You are also behind. That is okay. You have made lots of progress this month, so don't feel bad. You are doing amazing. Mr. P says, hey, y'all. Hola. Hello. Welcome, Laura. How are you? You've hit 62 hours of world building this month. Yay. And this was like your bonus goal, right? Because I think you only had, was it 30 or 50 hours? But I know that you hit that way earlier in the month. So congratulations. That is super impressive. Vanya is still a little bit behind, but you're more concerned about being completely stuck with the plot. Oh no, you don't know how to squeeze out another 10K words. Are you sure those 10K are necessary? That's question number 1. Question number 2. How is your descriptive passage? How are your descriptive passages? Are they abundantly descriptive, or could they use a little extra special additional words? How is your dialogue? Did you keep the comedic scene? And if so, would your manuscript be better off including a couple more comedic scenes? Do you need another twist in the story? I would think about those kind of questions, I think. Yes, you're very happy to have gotten 40K done this month, which is fantastic, by the way. It is great. That was when I started doing live streams end of April and then did for the full month of May, I got 42,000 just during the streams. And so I was amazed and shocked that I got that much for what felt like, to me, pretty easily. Like I wasn't super stressed about it like I was during Nano, just because I was like, I'm going to see how many words I can get. And I think that was the difference between May and this month, is because with May, I had the mental attitude of, I'm just going to see how much I can do. And then with Camp, I started off with, I'm going to reach X amount of words. And I think that really does make a difference, is whether or not you're challenging yourself with a blind challenge just to see how much you can do, or whether or not you put a specific number on things. And I think that when I stopped saying, all right, I need to reach X amount, whatever, when I stopped that and was just like, I'm just going to make some progress, then my word count goals, or my word count, the word counts that I did for each day started to increase again. And I think it's that difference in attitude for me. It may work for somebody else, but it was definitely a huge difference, I think, in mindset that sort of helped. So Kai said, you're way behind, but you've made a lot of progress in areas you were putting off. Excellent. So you don't really mind that your word count will end up as, yeah. Today you're going to be sketching your elder gods. Ooh, a mix of deep sea creatures. Ooh, there's a couple of really cool mythologies for, oh gosh, I just forgot her name. I will remember it and I will come back to you with that. But there are some really cool mythological sea creatures that are really cool looking. So, The Quiet Adventure, hello, welcome. Also, you're about to fall asleep because this is your sleepy time, yes. Jenna, hello. Mr. P says, thank you, you're welcome. You wouldn't say that you quit camp, you'd say that your focus has changed, yeah. Made progress on the second book edits, but proofreading and publication prep has taken over. That's more important now, yes. Yes. Angelry, hello, welcome. Yes, your original goal was 30 and the stretch goal was 50, and you exceeded both of those, which is fantastic. Hello, Alicia, how are you? Kai says you think the flexibility is what camp is for. You wish they still had the option where you could track your progress by time. That would be really nice if they would add that option back. It's maddening that you are behind because you're usually finished by now. Have there been other factors that have sort of plagued you during this camp? Or has it been sort of like the mental, like, I need to reach, and then the other side of your brain going, I don't wanna, because that's like how my brain goes, is when I need to do something, my brain goes, let's go do XYZ instead. So my brain gets in my own way. So it is really good advice about camp. You're about 50% into the plot. You think you just need to put the thing away for a while and let it percolate. Yes. Looking forward to August. Yes. Agreed, says Sarah to Kai. The lack of tracking options is why you don't bother with the Nano site this time. You knew you'd be bouncing between projects and none of them were actually drafting anything. I think I updated it maybe 3 days in a row at the very beginning, but because I had 2 camp projects, I couldn't update the word count without switching which one was my primary project. So every time I wanted to to update. I had to switch. It was weird. I didn't like it. Stayed up until 4-ish last night and now having 5K in chapter 1 of your final draft for the fantasy book. And you woke up to the noise of your dog toys being thrown at your door. Were you throwing them in your sleep, or were your dogs tossing them in your sleep? Having to write at home, you usually go to the library work. Yes, home is the hearth of distractions, I would say. The absolute center for distractions, unless you have created a space for you to work. So yes. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to set a timer, and because I am wanting to get some work done today, I'm just going to have the normal timers. If you want, we can make like the last timer a funky, fun race timer, but I do want to get some work done today. So I cannot be staring at rubber duckies like I did earlier this week. So yes, today we will do 15 minutes like our usual. Oops, I did not pull up a timer tab. There we go. Share the screen, share the screen, screen. Alrighty. 15 minutes. Please do not forget, if you have been working already today, make sure that you save your document if you are working electronically, and make sure that you have something to stay hydrated, whether that is coffee or water or tea or lemonade or an adult beverage, whatever it is. Make sure that you have something to hydrate, and we will get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the first sprint. How'd we do? I finished a scene, which always feels nice. Got to leave it on a bit of a, not quite a cliffhanger, but sort of more of a foreshadowing, but like not really shadowy, just like, hey, this feels like something's gonna happen type of note. So feels pretty good. And I got a total of 311 words. So that feels like a nice start to the writing session. Currently adding in some details about the healer character, the sort of like one of the main friends and sidekicks. So getting in descriptions of him, sort of like, since it is the beginning of book 2, sort of reestablishing his character and adding more details. So yeah, so I'm doing pretty good though. Feels pretty nice. Let's see. Your sister was trying to wake you up, so she decided to throw your dog's toy at your door. Oh no. ADHD writer made it. Hello. My friend Erin made it. Hello. Not like we were just chatting earlier today. We're the Twin Tails, 250 words for you. Nice. Very nice. Kai got 278. That's fantastic. Megan, you are working on your main character's character profile. She is fleshing out nicely. Great. It always feels good when that happens. 184 for Mr. P. Nice. 8 pages proofread. 80 more to go. You are doing much, much better than I am. So CB got 322 words. 7 Harry are engaged. George and Hermione just started their courtship. Fred and Luna and Neville and Draco are next to enter courtships. Fun times. Alicia, pretty good. Just transcribing all your sticky notes. I know that feeling, that have been transpired over the last couple of weeks. I actually cleaned up some of my stickies earlier today, but now I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere between 8 and 10. Still on my desk. So, you know, it happens. A Screenwriter's Journey. Hello, welcome. A Screenwriter's Journey, fun fact, was my very first viewer on my very first live. And I appreciated it greatly. You were comparing your mom's 1993 Chicago Manual of Style with your new 2017 version. Oh, the new one is 220 pages longer, but the old one has a section on how paper is actually manufactured. Interesting. I wonder if paper manufacturing has stayed the same since 93, or if there are new innovations in it. Interesting. Vanya Dolly, about 400 words. You like this scene, but you still have no idea how to move the plot forward. You can try writing it like you're doing and discover it as you write, or like you said earlier, you may have to put it into percolation mode. Jenna, I have added yet another song to the playlist and then wrestled with the Aeon timeline for a while. Gotcha. Yes, you ship Snary, but you are stunted in a lot of ways, so you're writing it as a courtship. I think that's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. Besides, in some ways, I think courtship sounds like it's a more serious relationship than shipping, because shipping seems, I don't know, maybe it's because it's like the shortened version of it, the ship instead of courtship. Maybe it just feels like shorter, like more fling-like than the word courtship. I don't know if that's like the connotation that goes into anybody else's mind, but that's sort of how my brain percolates. Apparently percolates is now the word. The word for the stream is percolate. I don't know if anybody else has like words that just, so for whatever reason, they like stick to your brain and then you can't help but use them all day long. But apparently percolate is the word for today. So, or at least for the moment, because my attention span will probably change it at some point soon. All righty. Let's do another sprint. Let's just keep getting some work done. I'm feeling like the words are coming pretty easily at the moment, which is always a great feeling, instead of having to struggle with finding the right words. So I feel like the story is flowing. I'm getting an idea of where some things are going for book 2. So excellent. And I think I'm actually officially done with chapter 2, which means I can take one of those yellow stickies and move it down, which will be fun. But I'll do that afterwards. So how long should we sprint? Do we want a 20-minute? Do we want a 25-minute? Or do we want to stick with 15s? Do we want to do funky numbers? You tell me. How long do we want to go? At some point, I'm going to have to like rearrange all of this stuff and these. I still want to go through my books and like purge some of them. And when I say purge, I don't mean like go burn them, but I mean like donate the ones that I'm not going to read. The YA ones to go to local schools and libraries, and the ones that are inappropriate for teens will go to a public library or one of the local libraries instead of a school. So, yes, courtship is dating with a purpose. Yeah. Let's see. Alicia votes for 2021. CB votes for 21 to 18. And Vanya 20 to 25. Somewhere around the just over 20 mark seems to be the timing that everybody wants. So let's go with 2021. And let me share the screen so it's not a secret. What did we say? 2021? Yes. Okay. In the hopes that 2021 will be a much better year than this one. Although I don't know, my writing has been pretty awesome this year so far. So, you know, in the midst of chaos, there is a diamond. So there you go. Alrighty, we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, how did we do? That was the second sprint. Feel like I did okay. So I got 372 that time. So I'm now at 683 for the stream so far. Feeling pretty good. There was a bit of a conversation in the chat. Angel Girl 2088, also known as Nikki, was having a problem with your live stream yesterday. YouTube took it down right at the start after saying it was a community guideline violation. So I've not gotten one of those notices before, so I didn't know if they had given any insight as to like which guideline had been broken, or maybe in violation, that kind of stuff. And supposedly there is a way to ask for like a manual review, but how long that would take, I don't know. Just said it violated the community guidelines. You were not playing music. They did have the TV on. So with the TV, and especially since you said you were watching a Hallmark movie, the audio, the machine learning from YouTube, the whatever they use to catch copyright stuff, tracks audio. And so if you are using music or if you are using movies that are copyrighted, which all Hallmark movies are, the rights to the soundtrack, the rights to the movie, etc., are owned by a large corporation. And so they have put in place like automatic strikes on their stuff, essentially, because they don't want people to use it. And so unless you are actively like stopping it and talking about it, in other words, like making it a new piece of information by commenting on it, by reviewing it, etc., it's hard to get away from those strikes. Since I think you later said it was might have been the thumbnail, and if you just used an image from the movie rather than like an image from the movie and added new text to it, it like the same thing applies because the images are part of the rights that are owned. And so when you are changing it to something new, then you would have to like add your own text over it or change the image in some way in order for it to become a new thing. And so that's kind of part of the deal about like creative copyright and fair use laws. So yeah, so you might have to watch out for that. So I don't know what your thumbnail looked like last night, but you may want to check that. So there you go. It may be an answer, it may not be an answer. Vanya Dolly was also wanting to know if people still beat their rugs. And I said we still beat small rugs, the ones that we can like actually like haul outside and shake and smack. But most of the larger rugs that I have seen recently are all cleaned with a vacuum cleaner and a steam cleaner. Usually like one in the same machine. So yes. And Devin arrived. And I said howdy back. So howdy, said Devin. Did we miss Devin? Of course. Let's see. You've come across some cultural issues while beta reading. So you're beta reading for somebody else. I would say definitely put that into your feedback then so that the author knows. Kai got 211. Nice. Ooh, Sarah got 11 pages proofread, 2 chapters done. Yay! That's 19, I think, total pages just in those 2 sprints, which is amazing. Vanya got about 600 words, so you're off to bed. Good night. Thank you for joining us. Slow going, but you're pretty happy with the scenes. That is fantastic. 228 words for Mr. P. Nice. Unclogged a drain and cooked real food. Both amazing, amazing productive things. And what kind of food were you cooking? 394 for CB 394. Perfect. Absolutely the perfect number. Turns to page 394. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Yes, someone read one of your chapters and wrote, that's the most English thing I've ever read about something you thought was normal everywhere. Yeah. Plastic food would melt in the oven. True. Plastic food does melt in the oven. And if you are not careful and you put one of the non-oven safe silicone baking things in the oven, that will also melt. You were just watching TV, nothing to do with your live stream. Yeah, I don't know. But if you had pressed the live button and the movie was still going, it might have caught that. So I don't know. But it's the audio in your stream background can be copyright struck. You need to have silence. Like, yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I don't play music. So there you go. YouTube has been yanking streams for silly reasons since the pandemic started. Yeah. Usually I think they have more people sort of like, they might have more people to like manually review, but since they're not like in office, I guess. Got through all your sticky notes. Yay! Chloe is here. Hello. No worries about being late. That is perfectly on brand for this channel, so feel free to step in whenever you want. Megan, still working on your character profile. Took a shower as well. Yay for showers. Showers feel nice. Bulgogi and rice. Yummy. Yeah. All right. Let us know how it goes, and some of us, I'm sure, will be popping over as well. So good luck. Hopefully it will not do that again. All righty. Let's see. I am contemplating a turn in this scene. So like I have my main character. He's got his permit to go back to the palace, and he's going to be stopped at the gate, and like, so his name is on the list. And so now I have to figure out if I want him to like immediately go meet the king, or if he's going to have some sort of troublesome interaction and then go meet the king as sort of like a way to stop the troublesome interaction. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards trouble. Let's see. Should we take a poll? Get the main character in trouble, or just go meet the king? Trouble, king. Trouble, king. Please tell me. This is one way that I could be swayed either way. The scene could go either way. It really could. Do I have a coin? CB says flip a coin. Everybody else is like, trouble. Alrighty. That sounds like it's a pretty overwhelming trouble factor there. Jenna, you're staring at your list of scene ideas for the falling in love montage in order to figure out the right order. Yeah, sometimes that happens too. Uh-oh. I hope it's not lagging too bad. Hopefully once we get into the next sprint, and then come back out, it will fix itself. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that that works. Alrighty, let's do a sprint and I will get my character into some trouble. Let's do a slightly longer one if y'all are okay with that. So we did 21. We had 2021 that last time. And then we had, I think, some slightly longer suggestions. Let's do 2424, because why not, I guess. Share the screen. Share the screen. Why do I keep making the 0 big? It doesn't make any sense to do that. 2435. I like Laura's suggestion there. Devin is coming in with the 53 minutes and 42 seconds. That is quite a long one there. So we will do just shy of 25 minutes for the third sprint. Alrighty, so do not forget to save your document and drink your hydration fluid, whatever it is. So, third sprint, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. How was that sprint? I feel like I need to finish this sentence, otherwise I'm going to lose my idea. Okay, idea finished. Okay, so he's just met the ambassador for the neighboring kingdom, the one that his mother belongs to. And the ambassador has revealed that he too is a dark mage. And that he half-heartedly thanks the main character for being the impetus of change in laws and allowing dark mages to sort of come to the forefront. And so the main character is kind of looking at him slightly suspiciously because the dark magic makes it easier to build like camouflage spells. And so like he's kind of thinking this ambassador probably was a really excellent spy, and I may have just robbed this ambassador of part of his like spy toolkit. So he could be mad at me, and I am locked in a guard room with him. I wondered what's about to happen. So that is where that sprint left off. I think I got another 500-ish. 6, 8, 3. But how did we do? It has been an interesting experience trying to figure out like where I want to edit book 1 to go, and sort of all the things that I'm changing and adding, and sort of also building book 2 based on like the half-done version that I have. And so I'm hoping that I'm not making a mistake by going ahead and writing. I got 573 that time, by the way. So I'm hoping that I'm not making a mistake, but we shall see. So let's see. Alicia had to go, but we are glad that you were able to make some progress. Megan keeps mixing up this character's name with the character from your last novel, and the new name is shorter, and it does not even start with the same letter from Catherine to Alex. I don't know then, because I don't think Kate or Kath sounds like Alex, so I don't know why. Is like Alexandria the middle name for Catherine? I don't know. Erin got 283 words. Nice. Sarah got 10 more pages done. Woohoo! CB got 372 and just found out the new Bon Jovi album drops October 2nd. Well, not in the UK. It doesn't drop here until December 31st. So how does that work with like electronic sales now? Because if you can buy it on like Apple, then is the UK version of the album different from the US version? I'm confused. Jenna, 2 pages of handwritten notes about how to weave all the subplots together. Yes, I love a good subplot, and multiples of subplots are even better. Kai, 685, got caught up in the scene where one of your characters, who doesn't feel much emotion, laughs at something and then starts dissecting why she was laughing at it. Yes, the overthinking of everything. Screenwriter's Journey started outlining the script for your next YouTube video, which you need to upload tonight. I still have some more work to do on the writer's mantra meditation video. So I'm still working on that, and I think it will be up, I want to say Tuesday, because I might could get it done by tomorrow, but I think I would say Tuesday just to be safer. So Tuesday morning, I'll be putting up the writer's mantra video, and it'll be more of like the meditative style. So that should be fun. That should be Zen as well. So hopefully that will help both myself and others. So that will be good. CB394 said, you like having the CD because your internet screws up. Yeah. And that is what the top two shelves over here, those are nothing but CDs. Music. So you vacuumed the whole house. Well done. It needed to be done. The mess was driving you to distraction. Do you want to come over and vacuum my place? Well, I mean, it's easier now that we don't have carpet. It's easier to just sweep. So we could sweep or Swiffer. So we don't need to vacuum as much because we no longer have carpet, which is nice. But on the other hand, like the hardwood shows the dust more. So I feel like we're having to do it more often than we were when it was carpet. So I don't know. It's a catch-22, I guess. Alrighty, let's do another sprint. We're doing really, really good today on just getting some work done. So that feels really nice. Feels really good. How long do we want to go for this time? And I promise I won't like just come up with an arbitrary number. Tell me a number and I will pick from the numbers that you give me. I realized, I think I said last time, I was like, tell me how long you want to go. And then I just picked a random number. So I will actually take a suggestion this time. And this will be the 4th sprint already. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We might get more than our usual sprints in this time. Let's see. So Chloe and Megan said 25. Devin said any number. That is always sort of like the catch with I think that might be a little impossible. We might, I mean, all the numbers will rotate through, but yes, it was a mistake of the any numbers, and Devin always catches those mistakes of ours. Alrighty. Share screen. Timer. 25 even. Alrighty. Once again, do not forget to save your document and make sure that you are staying hydrated. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, that was the end of the 4th writing sprint. Alrighty. Okay, now I fixed the last word because I wasn't happy with the last word of my sentence. I was like, something's wrong here. So I fixed that. And how did we do? I am now at 1873 for the stream, which means, do the math. Always the math. 617 that time. So I have increased my word count every time, but then we've also increased the amount of time every sprint. So doing pretty good. Alrighty. Let's take the banner off so we can actually see what's going on. Let's see. CB says, does anyone have a cat? You have a question. I do not have a cat. When a cat is sitting on your lap purring, do they dig their claws in? Yes. So I think that's a part of the kneading that they do with their paws and claws, and that is pretty normal. At least every cat that I have ever met does that. 474 words for you. Nice. So yes, the Quiet Adventure has a cat. Megan ate some delicious fish and chips for lunch and got some more work done on your character profiles. Very nice. Kai got 427. Let's see. CB says, I should know this because my childminder had a cat, but you can't remember. Cats make you sneeze. Gotcha. So you are at least partially allergic to probably their fur. Used to have cats, and yes, they do it as a sign of love. Yeah. Sometimes your cat moves his paws up and down when they're happy. Yes. They're cute. They're very cute. You love cats, but you can't get one, unfortunately. Otherwise, you would know. Yeah. Cute, but a little crazy, which I think that is every pet, pretty much. So I'm not sure if that is just what pets are or if that is just how humans see animals. So sometimes they do a thing called kneading or making biscuits where they knead your thighs with their claws. Leftover behavior from nursing as a kitten. Ah, okay. So that's where that comes from. 18 pages that time. Either the errors are fewer in number or you're just making good time. That is fantastic either way. Getting into the finale so things are moving quickly now. Yay! That's exciting. So you had an idea. Good, 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 good. I'm glad. You miss having cats, but you're about to move, so it would be weird to get a cat now. A cat would have been lovely company during quarantine. Yes. But then, like, if you spoil your pet with all this quarantine time, then they're going to have to deal with separation anxiety when we go back to a normal-esque working schedule. And so it's not going to be fun for that. But Chloe, 421. That should not stop you from getting a pet, though, if you really want a pet and can afford to take care of a pet and have the time to take care of a pet, which we usually have more time now. So 421 for Chloe, which is fantastic. The Quiet Adventure, you joke in calling your cat a crackhead because he twitches his head as he looks around as if there's a fly and his eyes go crazy. That's cute. That is cute. Alrighty. It is 4:12, y'all. So we could do like a long like maybe close to 30-minute sprint, or we could do like 2 shorter sprints. And I had kind of planned to make the last sprint one of the like fun timers. So first question, do you want long or two shorts? So long or short sprint is the first thing that we need to determine. Let's see. You know you're allergic, but your mom doesn't like cats, your aunt doesn't like cats, and some of your support workers are really allergic, so it's impractical. Yeah. Love a dog, but not responsible enough. Dogs need a lot of attention and a lot of exercise. Still working on figuring out the order of this next section. Let's see. Megan votes 2 shorts. CB votes long. Quiet Adventure votes 2 shorts. Okay. Uh-oh. Jenna has a long. So now we're 2 and 2 for long versus short. So Quiet Adventure wants a hedgehog. They are cute. They're very, very cute. I follow Mr. Pokey on Instagram. He's a hedgehog. It's very adorable. Okay, we need one more vote because we are currently even for long or short. We need one more vote. Let's see. CB says hedgehogs are so cute, but if you could have any creature as a pet, it would be a bat. So that's not an option. If I could have any creature, I would have a dragon. Just no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, you know. Is it illegal to have one where you're at? Yes. Most places, bats are illegal to own as pets simply because of the various diseases that their excrement can carry. So yes. And the hedgehogs are also illegal to own where I live because if they are not cared for properly, they can carry E. coli. So yeah, in the States, you're not allowed to have a hedgehog, and bats are protected. Okay, so we are in short sprints. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 20. We'll say 20 for the first of our 2 shorts. Oops. Share the screen. Share the screen. Share the screen. Okay, so 20 minutes starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of sprint number 5. So we're still going to have one last sprint. How did we do? I feel like I'm doing really well today in sort of like completing and getting down the bare bones of scene ideas. So I'm really pleased with that. Yeah. So I think I finished like the very end of one scene and wrote 2 others, and I'm now in I guess a fourth scene today. But the like third that I'm really like fully working on. So I feel like it's really good progress today. So I should probably check the word count though, because yeah. Okay, so I have 2,291 at this point. Do the math. Do the math. That is 418. Very nice. Very good. Excellent. Alrighty, so Stevie has 3 plush bats. I collect dragons. So I have a stuffed dragon there, a copper dragon there. My doorstop is a stuffed dragon that I have owned since I was 3, and her name is Mrs. Puff the dragon. I have several dragon postcards. I have like one of the like really soft, squishy, squishmallow, one of those variations in naming. I have one of those that's a sea dragon. So yeah, so I just have a dragon obsession. So Angel Girl is back. Hello. And yes, I checked your stream and it was still there, so that is a plus. Megan, talking about writing with non-writers is an experience. Yes. Tried to explain what contemporary meant to my boyfriend, and he thought it meant literally now time. Well, that would be included in the contemporary. Or at least according to some definitions of contemporary would. See, that's the thing with these sort of like the blanket terms. And I think I tried and like didn't really express it very well on Charlie's channel the other day, in that we were talking about Save the Cat Writes a Novel, and that the terms like genres or foils or things that we learn in school, those terms are not used the same for literary analysis as they are in popular culture. And so you have like in the back of your head, you either have one or the other as your like primary definition. And so then when you talk to people about it, they might have a different primary definition in the back of their head that they are trying to refer to. And so when those ideas don't mesh, and let's be honest, there's a lot of stuff that you like memorize and quote unquote learn in school that then like nobody cares about. And like once you've taken the test on it, you're good. You can forget it, go on, memorize the next batch of stuff. And so it becomes sort of like noise in the brain. And so a lot of people just forget it, purge it, get rid of it, in the brain. So let's see, 467 in chapter 2. Yay! Aaron got 282 and cleaned the bathroom. Excellent. Clean bathrooms are nice. 219 from Kai. Great. Sarah proofread 14 pages. Ooh, only 22 to go. You probably won't finish on this stream, but you'll get it done today. Yes, you have made fantastic proofread progress. That is great. Screenwriter's Journey finished your video script, so you're headed out now to record it. You're welcome for the sprints, and thanks for visiting. 1058. Ooh, 1058 words. That is a lot. That is a lot for a 20-minute sprint. That is amazing. Did some dishes in your now unclogged sink. Sunday nap time now. Yes. Your bats are called Arthur Fleck. Is that Joker's real name? Alfred Pennyworth and Bruce Wayne. Nice. You have a friend who lives in Wales, and you'll have to get her to send me a Welsh dragon. I actually have a coaster with the Welsh dragon on it. So I have a Welsh dragon. But yes, I am like fully obsessed with dragons and have been since I read Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders of Pern, and I think the same year I discovered Jane Yolen with Dragon's Blood, and I discovered The Dragon's Princess, I think was what it was called. And that was in my middle school library. It's where none of the knights wanted to go rescue the princess, and the princess and the dragon became friends. It was a whole fantastic, like excellent kids book, like chapter book, like leaning towards YA, but more like middle grade. It's fantastic. I loved it. So I found like all of those books at the same time, and I just became obsessed. One of the bats is huge, and there's still one a bit smaller, and there's a teeny tiny bat. A big one, a middle-sized one were gifts, and you bought the little one. Oh, so cute. All over the place today, outlining, editing, adding new words. Yes, sometimes that has to happen. Have you seen Batman versus Dracula? Joker turns into a vampire and robs a blood bank. That sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely hysterical, and I am writing that down so I can go find that later. That's amazing. Love it. Tessa popping in for the end. You're trying to edit a video. Computer is being slow. You may have to reset it to factory settings. Oh no! Live streamed tonight. You live streamed the other night. You had 14 people. Gotcha. Congratulations on that. That is amazing. You are doing really fantastic though, and I wish your computer luck. Because that is, resetting it is not fun. So yes, Yolen's Dragon Blood, so nostalgic. It was such a moment in the childhood times. All right, so let's do one last sprint. And I have set up a 10-minute sprint for duckies. And this time they will be different colored duckies. Share the screen, make sure I choose the right one. I think it's this one. Okay, excellent. Okay, so we're going to be setting it to, let's see, there are 14 people watching. So I should set it to 15 to include myself. And 10 minutes will be our timer. That way we have time to say goodbye at the end. I will go ahead and, nope. Not what I wanted, but okay, we'll figure it out. All right, so we're going to set. Okay, so remember that you need to choose a number so you can claim a number and get ready to, we're Where's my last sprint? There we go. Last sprint timer. So claim a number, get ready, get set, and go. Okay. Congratulations to number 9. Who had number 9? Let's see. I thought somebody had claimed it. 14, 10, 3, 4, 3, 2. I see a 19. Well, alrighty. So whoever had number 9 won. But that is the end of our last sprint. So I managed to get 2,518 for the stream, which is great. And I have now crossed the 15,000 mark for Project Gray 2, which is really cool. But I was able to finish 3 scenes and get a real solid start on a 4th scene today. And that feels amazing. That feels the best, I think. Being able to say, I've finished 3 scenes today is really cool. That is a nice feeling. So, yes, Super Duck won. The overpair character. Mr. P got 105 words that time. I think I got about 300. A little under 300. Yeah. CB got 136. Very nice. Kai got 132. Great. Aaron got 230. Fantastic. And let's see. It's not popped up in the StreamYard. There it is. Sarah did 6 additional pages. Still have 1 chapter to go. You are so close. You'll do another sprint on your own and get it done before dinner. That is amazing. Let's see. CB says 8,164 words left to write. You are not sure if you will ever write 100K for camp again. That is really ambitious, by the way. Like, really ambitious. That is double the amount that the official Nano goes for. So props to you, but you are really, really close if that is all you have left to write. So that is amazing. Yeah, so this was a very, very nice, productive day for me. Just even just this little chunk of time. So thank you very much for coming along and writing with me. And I will be streaming through the week, not like the whole week like Devin would prefer, but I am going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again on Sunday, so August 2nd. So I'll be doing my normal streaming schedule. So don't forget to save your document before you click out of the stream. Save your document so that all your words are safe from the technology gremlins. And have a wonderful rest of the day and a fantastic evening. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.